The unemployment number came out on Friday, and here we are Monday morning, and everybody still seems to be scratching their head over what it all means because there seems to be some conflict within the numbers. Let's talk with Brent Schutte. He is market strategist for BMO Private Bank. Okay, big news. The unemployment rate drops to 7.8%, one of the biggest drops we've seen in years, yet the number of new jobs being created was fewer than last month. Now explain this.
Sure. This one's a little bit of a head scratcher, and it has a lot of people coming out with conspiracy theories. I'm not usually one to subscribe to them, but it is a little odd. What you have when you measure employment in this country is you have two reports. The establishment survey, where they go out and they survey 400,000 businesses and they look at their payrolls and see how many people are on the payrolls. That is the 114,000 headline number that you saw. The way unemployment rate is measured is a survey. So they call 60,000 households, they take a survey, they extrapolate that out into the whole economy, and then they divide that number of people who show on that survey that they're unemployed, they divide it by the total workforce. And that is how you actually come up with an unemployment rate. Curiously, while the establishment survey showed 114,000 people were added to the payrolls, the survey showed that 873,000 people were added, which is the largest job gain since January of 1983.
Why would that not be factored in then?
Well, it is factored in somewhat. The way that
it's complicated.
It's complicated.
Because you know all this stuff and you're hesitating because...
it's very complicated. The fact is that it seems a little odd that so many people were added to the workforce. If you look back historically, there are very few times in history where the unemployment rate has fallen by 0.3%. In fact, since 1990, there have only been 9 times, including this one, where the unemployment rate has fallen by 0.3%. And that's kind of the oddity that people are focusing on right now, which to me, given the environment we're in, does seem a touch odd.
All right, so what do you look at that's important? You look at the payroll numbers, do you look at the participation number?
All of them are important. They all serve and weigh into your forecast. The participation number is important because you need people participating in the workforce to push a country forward. That's at the lowest level it has been in 30 years. So there are fewer people today participating than there have been since 1981 in the workforce. The overall employment number is probably the most respected, the 114,000, and that's crucial for the economy. You really need to see that kick up into the 200s to 250,000s before we really start making headway into the employment problem that we have right now.
Yeah, but every month they revise that number, so that'll probably be changing too.
Sure. These are all our not guesses, but there's a lot of deviation around them. And as we saw, I think last year's employment numbers were revised up 384,000 in the latest numbers.
All right. We'll talk to you in a month to see if we can stop scratching our heads. Brent Schutte from BMO Private Bank. Thanks.
Thank you.